All right, so we are at Fort Henry Days, and state your name for the lovely people.
Kateri Christie.
All right, and what is the name of your? Well, you have my favorite tent here, I think. So don't tell anybody, but Fikar's Finest. Cool. So tell me, how did you come to be like with with your business, your sewing, and you do it full time now, don't you?
So I actually don't. I do it full time, but I also have another full time job.
Oh, okay.
So I do 2 full times.
Ooh, girl, yeah.
So I'm a high school culinary arts teacher in my other life.
Okay.
So and then I do this as well.
Nice.
And how I got here. So I was 9 years old or so.
Okay.
And my parents were big into history.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, we're gonna go do this thing, and we're gonna start reenacting." So I grew up doing it.
That is, I love that.
And have all these great memories of playing with all the kids and going all the places.
Yeah.
And then I also learned how to sew.
Okay.
And I had sewed for friends and made stuff. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
I lost my job at the time. Because,
of course, yeah.
The things.
The things, yeah.
And I opened up an Etsy shop.
Ooh,
with
okay.
historical clothing.
Nice.
And it took off.
Yeah.
And so then...
Because everybody had that itch, like they wanted to go to reenactment events, but they couldn't, you know?
Right.
I know that was me.
We were all doing cyber events.
Yes.
And still dressing up and wanted that connection. So it took off. And then when we were able to come back to events, I just decided to make it a business. And
beautiful. I love it.
Now we travel and go all the places and meet all the great people.
Thank you. Yes, you guys are great too. So, so what would you say is your favorite event that you've ever done? I mean, I know that's hard because they're all awesome, but
it really is so hard because I love all the historic sites that I go to. All the organizers are great. So I'd hate to say I have a favorite.
A favorite, yeah.
Because they all hold a place.
Oh, of course.
Near and dear.
Yes, they all have their own charm.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just think the important thing is if just go do it.
Yes.
Like if you're thinking about getting into it, just go. You're gonna meet great people. You're gonna meet supportive people.
Yes.
Just go and wherever it is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. So, and since we're coming upon spooky season, I have to ask this. Of course, all of these sites, they have their ghosts. Have you ever had any type of spooky or paranormal encounter?
So Fort Frederick.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, we kind of had an encounter. We were there in the barracks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you could hear somebody walking up and down.
Oh, wow.
On the wood. So that would be yeah.
Yeah, I know at Fort Niagara, like that's a hot spot for paranormal activity, and I've walked through that castle at night when there's like almost nobody in there, and you hear stuff, and then it's just like, okay, that could be the wind moving through the walls and the stone in the wall, or it could be something else. So yeah. So but yeah, I've been to Gettysburg, and that I heard stuff, saw stuff. I mean, yes.
Right. There's the possibilities for it. That's
for sure.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So, I mean, we did touch a little bit on this before, but what advice would you have for somebody looking to get into like sewing period costumes, or also even just getting into reenactment in general?
Come to an event. Ask all the questions.
Yes.
Don't be afraid, because you'll meet people along the way that are more than willing to help you.
Oh, yeah.
We need people in this hobby to keep it alive.
Right.
So you'll find all the information that you need. Ask the questions. Reach out. Email, text, social media. And we're more than willing to help, learn, teach, put people in the right direction.
Nice. Very good. Cool. So, and where can people find you if they want to?
So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under Fikar's Finest.
All right. Good. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Get
some shots.
A little look around. And it's all nice and quiet since everybody's down at the battle now.
Yeah. It's nice and quiet.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.